hearing music?
I just cut the autopilot on. We're going 31 in the 30. Thug life.
Hey everybody.
We're headed to New Orleans.
I'm back.
I'm back too. And so is London.
Yeah.
It's just London.
That's making me so sad. Stop. Just London. Just London. Just London. That's what you saying. Just London.
Well, we say Christian is no longer with us.
Yeah, Christian went back home with his mom. Yay for Christian.
Wish him the best.
We wish him the best. Wish his mom the best. And good luck, dude. We're always here for you. If you ever watch a Tesla video later in life, know that you rode in one. A lot of light coming through on the camera.
Oh, that didn't help at all.
No, it didn't. That's why I asked you if you wanted to fix it before we started.
Maybe this should be the small video. Because I know how to do them like 2 videos at once now.
You so
It took
awesome.
way too long to learn it. It was actually really simple.
We still on autopilot?
Yeah, we've been on autopilot since we made that turn.
I don't like it.
Have not had any nags yet.
I don't like it.
I picked this road because it's kind of a curvy road.
I don't like it.
Railroad tracks. Why don't you like it?
God. Warn him to put his thing back on there. He's saying the car to warn you to put your hand back on there.
It warned me?
No.
Oh.
I hope it did.
I didn't get any warnings yet. No warnings.
It doesn't take a turn the way I would take a turn.
It's a little.
It's roller coaster.
It's like a kid you're learning how to drive.
It's very.
Okay, we come to the roundabout. It can't do this, so I have to cut it off.
Please. What would we be doing if we kept it on? We go around in circles?
I'm not sure.
I don't want to test it.
I'm not interested in learning.
I don't want to test it.
Because I think what it'll most likely do is it'll hit the brakes really hard. Because that seems to be its default when it gets confused, is to hit the brakes.
Oh, this is all about to say. I thought it was the autopilot trying to take off. Like, hold up now.
It'll do that a little bit on the highway.
We're gonna be on the highway with it. We're gonna be on the highway with it.
Yeah, it's best on the highway. I mean, you can drive on the highway, it's easy. Doesn't have to deal with turns. Everybody's moving in the same direction. There's no intersections. What else about autopilot? I mean, on highway.
You've been using this for 10 days already?
Yeah, this is the day 10 with the autopilot free trial. You have 4 days left, so I gotta really use it. Get my views on it, because I probably won't have it again until they do another free trial. Because I'm not. Oh, let's turn it on. See, now it's like, I think on the way back you should drive.
With that on?
Yeah. So you can just get the feel of it.
Oh God, no.
Or at least like we can drive to like the cost.
So the wheel is wait.
The wheel's doing it on its own.
Oh God.
And it wants you to hold the wheel, but give enough like force to the wheel so it knows that you're paying attention.
I don't even know if I could do that. I'd probably be 10 and 2.
And you have to give it a good jerk to take power back from the autopilot. It's kind of awkward. It's easier to just turn it off with the brake or with the switch than to just pull it. Because even if you just pull it and disengage the auto steer, the cruise control, the traffic aware cruise control will still be on. There's probably, like, I'm so happy I'm able to put this other camera up, because there are people, probably a lot of people in like California or other areas that don't see as many pickup trucks as we have here, that's probably something you should look for. Like, watch how many pickup trucks and SUVs we have here.
Everybody has a pickup truck.
It's insanity.
Everybody has a pickup truck.
Some people are like, where are all the other Teslas?
Nah.
They all getting more. I saw like 5 yesterday.
They getting a lot more. My mom said she saw one by her apartment, a black one. So that was kind of cool. I saw a gray Model 3 by the mall the other day. They're getting more popular. It's just that, you know how it's like when you buy your car, you don't recognize your car until you actually buy your car. You see more of it on the road.
Ever since we got your car, I just see all kind of Optimas everywhere.
Yeah.
Particularly in your color.
Yeah, you know, you don't see your car on the road until you actually get your car. So we have this car and we still don't see many of them.
And I'm actively looking for them.
Yeah.
Actively looking for them.
Like it's like just barely see one. You can go months without seeing one. Then all of a sudden, here comes this unicorn running down the street. And everybody's turning their heads to see, what is it? Yeah, like that lady just did.
Yeah,
She's still looking.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, no, she actually wants to be in this lane.
Oh,
look at oh God, just go. She's just gonna go. She's gonna go straight. Okay.
Oh, did she just have her blinker on?
I don't know. That's why our insurance is high.
Anyway, we're going to New Orleans. We're going to
baby. That's how
we're going to Nolans. As all the tourists say.
Nobody says that except
we're going to Nolans. There's a Mustang behind me. Pony show.
Oh God. Do I have to explain what pony show is?
Explain the pony show.
Okay, so when I see people in cars like a Mustang, even a Tesla, or just a fast car, and they're like driving really fast, I call it a pony show. And I go, pony show. Doing a little pony show. So they're showing off for absolutely no reason. No reason.
Apply light force to the steering wheel. Okay, wait. Hey.
Sorry, I had to pause to see what the HE double hockey sticks was going on. Cause I ain't know.
But the auto steer works really well. Like you can see on here that it's recognizing the other lane, so it's good to go. It blinks and it'll handle the lane change automatically. That's really good because the visibility isn't really great when you're making a lane change, because like you have a pretty significant blind spot, and that works. That's probably my favorite feature of everything I've tried.
It's a little bit wobbly though. Is that it? Is that? You don't feel me?
I think that's just a road.
I've never felt that.
I think that's just this road.
I've never felt that. Nah, I used to try to walk every day. Never felt that.
You used to be in the left lane though. You're a left lane,
No,
right?
I drove to Walker in the fast lane, and I scooted over here when it was time for me to get closer. I drove all across all the lanes. Right.
Another well executed lane change. Does here coming up on this exit. Sometimes it'll want to veer off that way, but I think this little dotted line helps it out. Some of them don't have that.
Hey, there's another bumper sticker. Park too close and I'll ding you.
You've been seeing a lot of crazy bumper stickers.
Yeah.
Apply light force to the steering wheel.
Why?
Apparently I'm not holding the steering wheel enough.
Oh.
using my normal autopilot technique. It's easier to just kind of put your hand under the wheel and to pull the wheel towards yourself when you're on a straight road. That's the easiest way for it to feel the force with you, not affecting it too much.
I love that London's talking in the background.
No, we're talking. Why can't she talk?
She can talk. She's telling you to apply light pressure and turn that crap off because she don't trust it.
I mean, I'm still responsible for driving. It's still telling me to put pressure on. Well, it went away. Okay.
Okay, now Tesla, don't malfunction while I'm in the car.
That's the one thing that Cadillac Super Cruise has over autopilot. It just makes sure you're paying attention. Because I could just...
Cadillac Super Cruise.
Yeah, they have like their own version of autopilot. It's called Super Cruise.
In an Escalade?
I think that's XTS, like their higher end, whichever one it is. I think you get it in that one. It's telling me to hold the wheel again. I'm holding it. I can't hold it anymore. I don't have much.
You know who has hands? The devil. He uses it for holding.
I bet people really miss you being on these videos.
No, they don't. They're like, we get no knowledge.
Okay,
no
coming up on a slower moving car in a 60-mile-per-hour construction zone. It's slowing down on its own.
Have you ever taken this car through a construction zone while this thing is on?
Okay, so this is what I don't like. We went through that construction zone on Highland, remember?
I don't remember. I thought we turned it off.
My mom's birthday.
I thought we turned it off.
Yeah, well, yeah, oh yeah, we did. Handle this? Hey, handle that. Car slowing down. I'm slowing down. Still in autopilot, auto steer, track aware cruise control.
I appreciate your value of talking. I just, right now...
You're just trying to focus?
Yes.
You know I'm still in control, like...
You know that car could...
That's kind of one of my things, like people have accused me of being a Tesla short and a Tesla hater because I don't really care that much for autopilot. It's really strange.
Uh-oh.
Because I feel like I lean more toward being a fan. Oh.
People getting tickets out here. State police is writing tickets. How is he going to give them a ticket?
I don't know if anybody's in that car.
No, he's outside the car. How is he going to give him a ticket? He must go chase him down. He's going to put on a pony show.
I don't know. Anyway.
Then his car isn't facing the right way.
Yeah, but I've been called a Tesla hater on the forums because I'm just not that impressed. And I guess I'm not a part of the cult that thinks that Tesla can do no wrong.
Everybody can do wrong. It's been proven with October. They've been catching on fire.
I mean, if you would like fanboy talk and perspective, then you might need to unsubscribe. Because that's not really in my personality.
It's definitely not in mine. These glasses,
I give people honest opinion. Do I want people to buy Teslas? Of course. But
you should buy whatever you want to buy.
I mean, but I want them to buy Teslas. But I'm not gonna lie and say things that are great that I don't think are great.
You don't have to buy a Tesla. Let's just make that clear.
I like all EVs.
I mean, you can buy whatever is honestly in your budget. Because let's not play around. These cars aren't
cheap.
They aren't cheap.
And they aren't getting cheaper. Not this one.
So, I mean, you have to buy what's in your budget.
I think based on the tax credits going away for the state and the federal tax credits eventually going away and the price increases over the last 2 years, this car, like the base Model S, will cost almost $30,000 more than when I got it. So I feel like I'm way ahead.
Well, I mean, yeah, but this car is going to be, the more and more they lose the tax credits. It's going to be unreachable. So we have to be honest with ourselves and say, like, not everyone's going to have an EV car in the next few years. I mean, but
the Model 3 is here to save the day. Starting at 35.
That's still not that cheap.
I know, but a lot of people for $35 isn't in their price range.
I mean, my first car was about $12,000. So, can you imagine someone trying to go buy their child their first car? First car might not even be a new car. It's possibly going to be an old, used, nothing.
A little weird here.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, we wanted to follow that truck off to exit 22 right there.
You trying to take me back there?
Huh?
Trying to take me back there?
We wanted to go to Livingston. Go to the courthouse or something. But I felt like it slowed down and kind of figured it out. So I mean, it wasn't that bad. I just don't like the way it brakes. It kind of does it a little more than I care for.
Let me tell you something, Carl. You have to learn.
There we go. Light force in the steering wheel. Got you.
Woo.
And right now we're on a straight, just a straight road. This is why I have a lot of issues with it, because like if I'm using regular cruise control, I barely have to hold the wheel here. Like you just kind of just keep the wheel from turning. But autopilot kind of wants you to do a little extra, almost wiggle it so it knows you're there. And I feel like that's more effort than it requires on regular cruise control. It still works well, but that's just what it's doing. I'm surprised that thing where you tape water bottles to the steering wheel even works, because it feels like it would need more pressure than that.
Having a ball back there.
She's a really happy baby.
Very happy. We say that now until the tears start. I don't know.
What?
I don't feel comfortable with it.
I'm using it on Uber rides and I don't even tell people I'm using it. I've told a couple people when it breaks, when it shouldn't be breaking, as far as I'm concerned.
They're like, oh, this car's driving itself. What? Right.
Like if I get a ride and it's like this one was a mom and her kids, but the kid loved the car. Like, oh, a Tesla. And then I was like, you want to see something? Watch it drive itself. You be like, oh!
And mom's in the back. God, put your hand on the wheel. Put your hand on the wheel. You ain't gonna kill me and my kids today.
I'm still maintaining that 4.95 Uber rating. It's probably more car than me, but I'll take it. So far we have drove 17 miles. How would you say it's doing?
I don't like the way it feels.
What do you mean?
It feels like it's doing things that I wouldn't do as a driver. Like, I feel like I'm...
You feel like it's zigzagging them too much?
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing this. And I know if I was driving, I wouldn't be doing that. It's just... You felt that? It felt really weird. It's a really weird feeling. It feels like you're going in a roller coaster.
It's doing what a regular person would do, but just like in a really confined type of space. Usually some people would drift to the right a little bit, drift to the left a little bit.
But you wouldn't come back like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's coming back, like trying to get back immediately.
It's really anxious. It's going to stay directly in the middle of this lane.
Yeah.
So if it drifts off a little bit, it's pulling itself back.
And you can feel it trying to just stay so steady. And it just feels really weird. It makes the ride feel almost uncomfortable.
I wouldn't go. I don't know how much of that is this road. This is a newly paved road. And I think you can see the cones off to the side. guess that'll depend on how this final edit comes out. I don't know. There's different ways to mash these videos together. We haven't had anything where it's been confused so far. Well, besides those exits, it was a little.
Let's not forget Livingston.
I wasn't sure. But these trees aren't making a lot of bad shadows, so that shouldn't be a problem.
You have a problem with shadows?
Yeah, this is weird around shadows. Shadows and like when the pavement color changes, like you go from old pavement to like
what we about to do now?
Kind of like that, but like more drastic. Like a bigger color change. Sometimes it's a little weird there. You know how some areas they'll add a lane, but they have to shift the lines over, but not fully. And there's kind of like that divider, and then there's the white lines.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it can get confused or something like that. Another exit, another chance. It's fine. Like the dotted lines there, so it's good. Faster. That was me. I'm accelerating. Got a car behind me. So a lot closer to this truck than I would like to be. And when I'm in my truck, I wouldn't want a car coming up this close to me.
No. But that's the thing, though.
If that's an empty trailer, I mean,
a
gust of wind could push it over.
And that's the thing, though. You wouldn't do that driving. But because you have it on autopilot, and a lot of people wouldn't know that because you're a truck driver and that you know that. But a lot of people who drive regular cars and they've never experienced riding an 18-wheeler wouldn't know that a gust of wind could take a trailer. Oh, my sweet Jesus.
Uh-oh. Gotta cut it off.
Or you get something like this situation right here, where these trucks are gonna come over. Some of these guys just come over because they know you gonna stop, or they hope you gonna stop.
Yeah, I would never do that because that's way too close. Because when you're looking at a little mirror, you're looking 60 feet backwards through that mirror, and you're trying to tell if a car is in front of your bumper so you can get out. I need to have a lot of room before I even think about moving over. I'm an overly safe driver on the road.
You should be. Driving a truck that could kill multiple people and keep going.
Oh, did you feel it?
Yeah, that feels so nasty.
So I was over to the left trying to be away from the trucks, and I turned on autopilot, and it jerked back to the center of the lane.
Have you ever experienced being in an elevator and it kind of do that weird feeling of bouncing up and down, and your stomach kind of goes up and down? That's what just happened to my stomach. It did a weird in my just no one wants to experience that.
She's playing with her toy.
Yeah, she has a toy. If you hear static, it's a toy.
She doesn't have plastic in her mouth. That's what I immediately thought. But that's just what this toy sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, the lane is visible. Curious now than I was when I tried the free trial about how it was hitting the fire trucks and stuff on the side of the road. Like I don't know if people doing a lane change or.
Wait, what?
There were a couple incidents where cars in autopilot would hit stationary objects on the side of the road. And I don't know how. I'm gonna have to go back and read those stories because now I don't understand how that happens. At least in the situations I've seen.
I don't know.
Because it doesn't recognize the side as a lane in any of the places I've been.
Well, I just know that
the blind light force to the steering wheel. Got you.
This is not my cup of tea.
You aren't even driving.
It's if I know if I don't like it as a rider, I know I'm not gonna like it as a driver.
Did I tell you how to engage it? It's just down here.
Oh, okay.
And you can set up how far away you want to be from the car in front of you, so you can make a bigger gap, tighter gap. Can you see it? I think overall, I kind of just want my regular cruise control back. I like regular cruise control. It's easy. I don't have to worry about it braking when it doesn't need to brake. Because I've gotten frustrated with this and I just had to drive without cruise control. But I normally would drive with cruise control, but I couldn't because I don't have regular cruise control anymore. I have a traffic aware cruise control and it brakes. So, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of probably the height of first world problems. But I like regular cruise control. Do a higher percentage of my driving in cruise control.
Not me. Don't like it.
Tried the summon. I don't think it doesn't work in a driveway, but I think it'll come out of the driveway because our driveway is on an incline, and I think the sensors or the cameras or something doesn't like that. On the lane change, here we go. There's some weird construction deal they got going on here. The weight scale's open. Nope. I feel like every time I'm in my car, everyone around me is driving fast. But every time I'm in my truck that's governed to 65 miles per hour, everybody's driving slow and I have to pass people. It's really weird.
I don't know.
Oh, more about the summit. I was trying it a second ago, and it wouldn't.
I think she might be getting to be unhappy.
Oh. It's gonna be a really bad video for. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I've cut autopilot off. I just don't like the way this whole situation is going.
Oh, you got me on the side of Dupree? Sorry for anybody that drive for Dupree.
Was that the truck that had the accident?
No, Dupree, some of their drivers aren't the best drivers. But they do have some skilled drivers there.
Yeah. It's kind of like the old Swift thing.
You know,
they're pretty much the biggest trucking company in the world, so they just by numbers they'll have a lot of bad drivers, and you can't prevent that.
Correct.
Even though Swift is kind of like the joke of the trucking industry, I understand that they have quality drivers. It would be impossible for them to not have good drivers.
Yeah, but you know, they're so massive.
It's because they're numbers.
They're so massive. They have the most accidents because they're so massive.
Feels like a Friday. I go this way every Friday.
Mattresses on the side of the road. Dirt on the side of the road.
It's not really a great Louisiana infomercial we're making right here.
Coming on down to Louisiana.
We kind of take care of things. Sort of.
Pollution is our #1 issue, and we're proud of it.
You mean littering?
Whatever.
Pollution is up there too. You know that.
Wait, you mean littering? Oh, wait, no, don't forget pollution. We still pretty bad at that as well.
Yeah, kind of in this old cancer alley. It's like there's no correlation, but they like build these chemical plants, and then people just start getting cancer, but nobody can figure it out. Along the Mississippi River, where we have all these barges and stuff, people tend to have higher rates of cancer and nobody knows what's going on. Another nag. I've never really gotten like a bad nag. It just goes, sometimes it has the white around the edge, but then it I don't know if I've ever gotten a strike.
What is a strike and what is a nag?
A nag is when it tells you to apply pressure to the steering wheel. A strike, I think you get 3 strikes and it'll pull itself over if you aren't paying attention.
Pull itself over?
Yeah.
Pull itself over?
Which, in a video I've seen, pulling itself over also includes putting its 4-way flashes on and stopping in the middle of the road.
So, okay, how does it know it's a safe place to pull over?
I don't think it cares.
Oh, okay.
From the video I saw, I don't know if it's changed since. It looked like it just stops in the middle of the road if it can't pull over.
Okay. What?
So I don't know if it still does that. Hopefully it doesn't.
Because we have bridges and they don't have no side of the road. So where it's gonna take me?
Like you would think the best plan of action would be to just keep going.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So where is it going to take you?
I don't know.
On a bridge that has no side of the road. We're gonna be on a bridge that don't have no side of the road.
But the good thing is I'm gonna be paying attention the whole time, so
yeah,
you don't have to worry about that.
We don't have to worry about it. But what if someone is driving and they don't have a side of the road?
And they aren't paying attention.
And they aren't paying attention.
Baby difficulties.
She's not happy with me right now.
Okay, here goes the lane change. Talking and it'll re-energize her.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
She really likes the song by Hanson. I think it's what is it? Yeah, yeah.
Now we have video proof of that working.
Yep. We sure do.
Yo, light poison the steering wheel.
Yeah, yeah. Parents do anything. Just possibly stop the crying. One more time. Bop, 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 yeah, yeah.
So it looks like Autopilot is handling all the curves and everything well. And now we will get to try Autopilot on the bridge with the auto wipers. How it all works together.
My nerves.
My wife is horrified of driving on bridges that go over water. But there might not be a lot of water because the water's been low.
I don't care. And it's raining.
Oh, this video is gonna have everything. Automatic wipers working.
Stop talking.
Still in Autopilot. And the cool thing is, at this point, Autopilot can see the lanes better than I can.
Oh, Jesus.
Slow down a little bit. just bright because it's like you just have this huge glare. It's hard to see anything. Autopilot can see the lines fine, which is surprising. Because the wiper is swiping in front of the camera, but it doesn't affect the autopilot at all. I always wondered about that.
Stomach is flipping upside down. My knees.
Over, I don't like him. I'm so tired of this car.
My knees. What? Oh, thank God the rain is stopping.
Are they speeding up? Okay, fine. I don't know if that happens in other places, but in Louisiana, if you go to pass somebody, they speed up. Like that's a race.
I'm just so weak. Oh my God, this is a big body of water.
This is a medium body of water. We aren't going over the big bridge.
It doesn't matter. This is a...
We can go over that bridge on the way back.
No, we're not.
You don't have to pay the toll going that way.
I'll pay it. They got a toll?
Yeah, when you coming from Covington.
I didn't know they had a toll in Louisiana.
Yeah, the toll on that bridge, and there's a toll going to Grand Isle.
When do we get tolls?
The one in Grand Isle is new. It's been around since like 2009, 2010, something like that. So maybe a little after that. But the one over the causeway has always been there, as far as I know. And then they just got rid of the one over the Twin Spans in New Orleans.
Oh, you ain't not anywhere really going over there.
Not the Twin Spans.
It's a big tall thing.
The bridges that go over the bridge in New Orleans. I forget what they're called. She's back there waving her hands.
What you doing? Don't you turn around.
Let me see what's going on back here.
Stop, Zac. You're making me scare her.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I know. I'm sorry. God.
You made her upset.
Jesus. Just get me to land, Jesus.
Averaging 312 watt-hours per mile.
I can just get to the land. Just take me to the land.
It's not that far.
I know, solid ground. That's all I want. Oh, God. It's like I can't breathe. And if anybody's wondering, I don't have many bridges to cross when I'm driving my regular route. And the bridge that I do cross that has water underneath it, it makes me slightly nervous, but not as nervous.
That bridge, you can almost forget that there's water in there because there's so many trees.
Yeah. And you really can't see over it.
You can't see.
But I know this is a bridge with water under it because it's so freaking long. Takes forever. And then that bridge going to work is like, compared to this.
This bridge actually is kind of like an island kind of deal under it because like it's kind of like a swampy area because
Look at all that water. Oh, Jesus.
a lot of people have like their little fishing houses and stuff out here.
Goodness gracious. What you gonna do with all that water?
Yeah. Anyway, so the summon it doesn't work going into the garage, and once you get in the garage, you can't bring it all the way to the wall like the car needs to be because it's such a long car. I have to park all the way to the back of the garage, and it won't go up that close to the wall. But it looked like it will come out of the garage. I'll try that when I get back. Looks like that'll work though. this isn't really a sharp hill, so it shouldn't be any problems. But like there's one like on Highland where they have like a hills where it kind of goes up and comes down really fast, like a railroad crossing. Like sometimes it can lose the lanes there, and it slammed on the brakes the other day doing that. I think that was Thursday. That looks fun.
What?
Wait, he's in the water.
He's in the water. He's in the water. You're not supposed to be in that water. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, he's in the water.
I have a life jacket on. The first one, the sea dude.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
That person didn't look like it was an emergency. So
no, if they're playing in the water.
Yeah.
But still, they're not supposed to be in the water right there. That's where people go missing.
There goes another nag. So I'm curious how many people will take the upgrade after having this 14-day free trial. Hopefully they release the numbers because I'm really curious. I personally don't think it's going to be a really high taking.
Oh my God, please slow down.
Me?
No, them.
I think it would have been better for Tesla to allow autopilot to get a little better before doing the free trial, and maybe that would be in a better position to entice more people to pay the, what is it, $6,000? Yeah, I think it's, $6,000. Yeah. It's about building value, and if you can make it better before you offer the free trial, you're more likely to get people on. Oh my goodness, you have the whole breakdown over here.
I'm sorry, I can't. This is too much for me to handle.
The water's pretty much gone.
I know. I have to be on solid land. The water's not gone. I can see it. I can see it right through the cracks.
Water's not gone. I was saying that the whole time you couldn't see the water.
Jesus. Why would this be up this high? Why would this be up this high if there ain't no water underneath it? It's down there. I can see it.
It's a good flooded area.
It floods this freaking high?
I mean, if you're going to build it tall.
Oh, my sweet Jesus. Yeah, it floods above the trees. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, yeah, like if a lot of people don't take the upgrade after the free trial, I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla actually lowers the price. I think that's an unpopular opinion. I think everyone thinks they're going to go up on the price. But, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
No. I'm already anxious. And if I got to drive over a bridge, you think I'm going to put on autopilot on this? You think I'm going to let a car steer me over this? First of all, I already don't want to drive over it.
What if we had full self-driving and you could kind of like just get in the back and not even pay attention at all? If it was like perfect.
Number one, you think nothing's perfect.
If it was level 5.
Nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect.
Okay.
You're not going to take me over here. Because, oh my God, I can't swim. I cannot swim. I cannot swim. And I want to be found. People lose their life over here.
Yeah, I think they should lower the price. Because, I mean, they get more money from me. Because 100% of $2,000 is a lot more than 0% of $6,000. Right?
Oh,
Yo, there's more water as you can see. Probably can see it really good from the camera because of the angle it's at.
It's just got my stomach toned up. I don't know what I would do if I had to drive this every day.
A lot of people do.
I know. That's the same.
As a matter of fact, a lot of people drive the big bridge from Covington.
I don't know what I would be able to do. I don't know. I'd have to take a flight in. That's crazy. I would rather get on a plane.
You'd rather get on a plane, and you would still with the possibility of crashing into the water. That's the crazy thing.
Shut up. But you know what? Whenever I come back from California for the little trip that I do, when we're flying over the body of water, I freak out every time in the plane, because in California, when you take out of LAX, they bring you like over water, and they and you loop back
over the Pacific.
Yeah, and I freak out every single time it happens. I'm in the plane and I'm like, oh God, just get me in the clouds so I can't see nothing. Just take me in the clouds. That just breaks my heart. I don't know. It's something about water. Even when we were on the cruise, it did something to me.
I didn't know that.
It did. I think it's the endless nothingness.
Yeah, when you're over that much water, it looks like it's just falling over, like it's a cliff.
It's just, yeah. And then I can't swim. Oh, jeez. If I'm in the plane, there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. How much more is?
Not that much more. Yeah, it should be maybe not the next exit, but the exit after that, I think. I-10 Junction is at 7 miles.
Woo! Okay, y'all. I think I might can talk again. All right. But then I don't like being on bridges that look like it's been burnt up, and this bridge looks like it's been burnt.
I think it just needs a pressure washing. It's just,
Yeah, but it looks
dirty. It does look burnt.
It looks burnt. It looks very burnt.
It looks burnt until you get to a spot that actually there was a vehicle fire and it actually was burnt, but it's black.
And it's just when a bridge just looks old and used and worn out. I would never be able to do that.
Do what?
The car broke down on the side of the bridge. You think I'm gonna get out my car?
It's really windy.
Thank you for that.
Huh?
Thank you for that. That's just what I needed to hear.
Alright. I just felt it when I was changing lanes. I just felt the gust on it. Like I was like moving into the air. I'm so not dope.
No! I was actually getting better. I just felt the gust of wind push me. Jesus Christ.
I wonder what that sign's supposed to say.
Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Like, watch out. What?
Just like a loading train.
It's very distracting.
It really is distracting.
Talk about wanting to cause a wreck. Almost to a stopping point, young lady. So do you think they'll do another free trial?
I don't think it would be like really soon. Maybe in a couple years, maybe. I think the last time they did a free trial was a couple years ago, or at least definitely over a year ago. I think it was a couple years ago. Like not long after Autopilot 1 was released. And maybe it'll be a little more functional then, and maybe they can sway more people on that round. I don't think they're going to sway that many people on this one. It's like a cool feature, but it's not a $6,000 cool feature. Like if you look at all the options, that costs a lot more than a lot of features that you would get a lot more out of, in my opinion, than Autopilot. Like $6,000 is It's standard now, but it's more than that whole package was.
Yeah, I would rather pay $6,000 for that.
$6,000 is more than what it would have cost to go from rear wheel drive to all wheel drive. $6,000 is 3 times as much as I paid for getting the battery unlocked. That's got to be pretty close for them for the price to go from a 75 to a 90.
Can we take it off? The autopilot off.
We'll take it off on this road.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna disengage autopilot.
Thank you. The road is really bouncy right here, and I know it's the road, but it's bouncing and it's throwing it, and then there's the wind, and it's bouncing and it's doing all of this and that.
Okay, so I want to show you something. What? So it still has the blue circle, but the steering wheel isn't lit up. So it has so it's basically cruise control. The traffic aware cruise control is slowing down on its own. Okay, that's fine. As long as it's not doing the. Yeah, but I'm doing all the steering right now. Good. Yeah. I'll pick up the steering when we get on Interstate 10. I think it's fairly smooth from there. I think that's a better road. This road doesn't really get a lot of love from DOT. I don't ever really see them out here. But the Whiskey Bay Bridge, they're always out there.
Y'all, I think I see land. Is it land?
We're getting close. Most of this area is mostly land. It just floods so much.
Yeah.
That it.
I see land.
This is an area where a lot of my coworkers like to stop. Solid truck stop.
Sorry about that. You might be a little hungry, huh? You did get the bag, huh? You got the bag, huh?
Yeah.
Woo!
That would have been bad. We had to go to Walmart.
Woo! That would have been rough. That would have been something. We wouldn't have had nothing. Yeah.
Is the road better?
Yes.
The initial jerk to the center.
Yeah, they can make that a little bit more smoother. Like it's.
So now I think it's in a really wide lane, so it's way over here.
Yeah.
And as a lane shrinks down, it'll just slowly move over to the left.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of funny. Just slow this thing down a little bit because there are always bullies looking for speeders on this road. Well, on this stretch. Bonnie can't spill with it. More water.
Yep.
This is probably worse because this is like you can really see it.
Yep. This is really bad. But you know what? This one I guess doesn't bother me as much.
Why not?
I don't know.
Maybe because you can look over there and say, at least I'm not on that regular thing over there. Could be worse.
I don't know why this one doesn't bother me as much. I think because the lanes are kind of big. The lanes are big, and you have the things in the center where you can kind of turn around if you need to. Well, not anymore. Look like block those off.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, these are always blocked off.
They used to be open.
They only open those if it's in like an emergency.
They used to be open a long time ago. So how much I pay attention? Like a long time ago. Because that's what troopers used to say.
don't think that sinkholes have been having issues lately. I haven't heard about it in over a year.
Yeah, for some strange reason, this one don't bother me as much. And I don't know why.
As far as I know, it doesn't care about the person behind you.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that I don't like. I know that, yeah, I could probably change lanes if I zoomed on through it, but it doesn't know that. So it's just gonna take its little precious time. But this person is darn near could run you in the back if they're not paying attention.
Yeah, that's more of a problem when it's Well, it's also a problem when it's doing things and gets confused and it slams on the brakes. And you got to worry about the person behind you being able to react to you suddenly slowing down.
That's
feel like one of my biggest concerns.
Like, we took a class at my job for it's alert driving, and it showed you things that you should worry about. Like how this car is just zooming on by. That car was in front of him. You know, if I could have thought to get over in front of that car, it could have hit me in the back if that was someone playing on their phone.
Yeah, if there's a car coming up that fast behind you, you should be trying to get over to the right lane faster, because if you don't, then they're probably going to swerve over
and try and get over.
Yeah.
So it's just small things like that. As a human being, you know how to react. You can't program a car to react the way you would as a human, and I think that's the one reason why I don't care how much it's worth. I don't think it's ever worth enough.
And this car
now let's just put me on the road by myself.
This car has 3 cameras facing toward the back. There's the one in the center and the 2 on the sides. And I wonder if that's going to be enough to get that as smooth as it would need to be.
You know,
because you have 3 cameras facing forward.
And don't get me wrong, like, it can catch blind spots that I can't see as a human being.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Like the lane change. Like the lane change in clear day.
Yeah. I mean,
when there aren't any cars.
It has its perks, but then it also, the biggest shortfall is not being human. And not realizing what some humans may do.
And while we're talking about hardware, they announced Autopilot hardware 3, and the cameras and the sensors all seem to be the same. Yeah, all of them are the same. I know it's crazy. So I don't know. All of them are the same. Yeah, but they increased the processing power. That's the big difference. More processing. So
I just can't see myself ever wanting to use this. Not unless it's a trip. Like if we're going on a trip, like how we went to Florida that time, and we were pretty much the only people on the interstate for like a good while. That I probably wouldn't mind. But when you put all these people on the road and people are driving crazy, fast, some are driving slow. There's a rain coming down over there. Some are driving fast, some driving slow. You need to have your own, you need to be looking at the road yourself. We're coming across Boutique.
And about the hardware upgrade is going to be available for anyone who purchased full self-driving with Autopilot 2 and Autopilot 2.5. So that's a good deal. And it's one of those things where also people think that the price is going to increase if you order full self-driving. And I think that's already built into the price. It's $1,000 more just for buying it after the fact. So I don't see that price increasing either. I think it's more likely to decrease because I already have it in my car. leverage.
I just don't think it's worth it. $6,000 to say that I would only use it driving at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's a little shifty.
And
see that exit right there didn't have those dotted lines, and so it thought it was in a wide lane.
But let me tell you something. He better get his life together, because I'm not afraid of this body of water, but I can be.
Who?
The car.
Oh, I was like, who are you talking about?
The car. Better get his life together, because I'm not afraid of this, but he can make me afraid in a quick second.
Yeah, we're going to a parking garage that has an EV charger. Hopefully nobody's parked there. They only have one spot. So
is it close to the something?
The aquarium?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, somebody's gonna be in it. Somebody's gonna be in it.
Why you say that?
Because that's just like, if they not getting fined from a police officer, they're gonna park you. If you had a handicap spot and
it's on a, I mean, you mean like, wait, what do you mean?
if you didn't charge people, if you didn't give people fines for parking at handicap spots, everybody would park in the handicap spot.
Yeah. It's on the 4th floor, so maybe that'll I don't know.
Maybe.
I've never been in this parking garage.
It's on the 4th floor.
I don't know what that means as far as this garage is concerned. I know the hotel part of that garage has their own area for parking, so that shouldn't be a problem.
He was driving a little too close for me. Chrysler 300.
Looks just like a Rolls Royce family.
Not. But that's what they were trying to go for.
Yeah.
I mean, Tesla was obviously going for Jaguars. Clearly. Because every time you see a Jaguar, you immediately think, oh, they go to Tesla. Oh, no, it's a Jaguar.
I don't know if it's an XJ or you know, Jaguars aren't really all that popular here. Jaguar. But whichever is their largest car, their largest sedan, this car looks a lot like.
I tell you what.
I'm just not sure what it's called.
They are some nice cars though. We don't have a lot. You don't. There goes a Jaguar right there. Never mind.
Shows how much I know.
There goes a Jaguar right there. But we don't have a lot of them. We don't.
We have a lot of pickup trucks.
A lot of Toyotas. Lexus seems to be the front runner.
Yeah. And I don't think Lexus is really that popular in a lot of places. I think BMW and Mercedes are more popular than Lexus in other places, but Lexus is really popular here. And here comes a Mercedes coming to smite me for saying things.
Boom! In your face! And we have a lot of like the American-made pony show. Pony show! You better throw that pony show.
Mustangs, Camaros, what's the other one? Dodge one.
Any Dodge,
Challengers,
Mustang.
Chargers.
Yeah, the fast cars.
So many of those.
The American muscle-made muscle cars. I haven't been to New Orleans in forever, feels like.
You know what we should do? We should drive by where the service center is going to be.
Sure.
Because I don't think anybody posted any new pictures of it on the website in a while. Sure. Well, we didn't announce that. New Orleans is getting a service center. There will be no more driving to Houston if needed. We can have our vehicles serviced and picked up and delivered and picked up in New Orleans now.
Oh, so I'm able to get my car to New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, but I gotta cross all those rivers.
It just depends on how the appointment was scheduled.
What you mean?
I mean, we could always go the long way. It's not really that much longer. Just go to Baton Rouge and just take 10 the whole way.
Well, I'll probably end up being in Baton Rouge anyway.
Yeah. Okay, we are still in autopilot. Haven't had a nag in a while.
Oh, now see, what the? Oh, Jesus, lifted.
See, that's the thing it does. So instead of just letting the regen slow the car down, it brakes. Luckily, nobody was behind me.
Someone was behind you. They jumped from behind you.
They must have been really close.
Mm-hmm. Like how they were. I immediately looked in this to see if someone was behind you. As you can see, the distance that Zach is giving the white car in front of him, that is a huge difference. Just a huge space that normally doesn't happen in driving in Louisiana. Notice how this car is cutting across all the lanes.
And I'm so surprised because if I was in my truck, I would normally be going 60 miles per hour through here, which is what the speed limit is. And I would be in like all the way in the left lane having to pass everybody.
It's obvious that they repainted the lines here before.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was tripping for a second. I was like, wait, are we in our lane or are we out our lane? Quiet day in New Orleans. They don't have a football game today?
Football game.
Mm-hmm.
They played yesterday?
Gotcha.
No, Friday? Friday.
Yeah, they did. They did.
This is preseason. They just play games whenever. It's not important. Want to play on Friday? Cool. There are no high school games to compete with.
Wow.
Nobody cares.
I'm not a huge fan of football.
Yeah. I'm wearing you down. Oh yeah.
How long have we been knowing each other now? How long have we been knowing each other now?
2018. So that would be 7 years.
Okay, you said that so long ago. Okay. Pony show.
Pepper, they way too slow. This road makes my stomach hurt.
It's a lot of.
It's very roller coastery.
This person is driving in multiple lanes. About to do it again. This is what I'm saying. Tesla.
No, Tesla doesn't do this.
No, I know that Tesla doesn't do this, but your Tesla will be in the other lane while this person is coming out the lane, and if you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, you're gonna have something like this who's obviously, oh Jesus.
This is what happens in New Orleans when a place where you're allowed to just be drunk in public in the middle of the day.
But that's what I'm
saying. That's one of the disadvantages of New Orleans.
You, as a human being, you would know that when you saw that. Okay, I need to go ahead and get past this person. I don't need to play around. But your Tesla would take its time. That's the part that I don't like.
There are a lot of levels of intelligence that
you can't install in a computer.
Yeah. Because computers are smart, but they're also dumb. Because a computer's gonna do exactly what you tell it to do.
Yeah, even if it's wrong.
It's supposed to be able to learn. I think it kind of, when it's in shadow mode, it kind of compares what it would do to what you do. But I don't know how it would even be able to predict the situations or why you did it when a car is just behaving like that.
I mean, you can't predict that. Without giving total, information about the situation in detail. This is literally impossible. Mississippi River.
Gretna. Big of a city as Gretna and Harvey and Metairie and Marrero. I've never heard anybody say that they're from those places.
Everybody, they all say they're from New Orleans.
Everybody over here, it's like a 30-mile radius.
They all say they're
from New Orleans.
And people who really are from New Orleans, when they hear that someone's from Metairie, they get really offended when they say that they're from New Orleans. Like, no, you're from Metairie. Don't say you're from New Orleans. They could just say they're from New Orleans. See, your Tesla wouldn't know to do that. Your Tesla gonna keep moving.
Yeah, wall them off.
Yeah.
Aggressive stance.
And they be like, this.
Give them the Heisman.
This. Yeah. I'm sorry. What?
Couldn't help yourself.
I went a long time. Look at that person. Jump back up.
Chapatulas. That word is pronounced Chapatulas, if you aren't familiar with it. Chapatulas. That is the road in which the service center is on. In case you're in New Orleans and you're having some problems with your Tesla, you're going to be looking for the big T word that's kind of weird. Chapatulas. It's a mouthful.
Oh God.
Chapatulas. It's one of my favorite words.
I can see that. You won't stop saying it. Don't say it.
Chapatulas.
Really?
It's a beautiful word.
No, it's not.
Chapatulas. Like T doesn't even have to be there.
Someone spray painted on the side of that building Zombie Jesus. So I have a big Jesus in my house. Zombie Jesus. In New Orleans. What?
This area Monterey, we come in the trucks and we go to all those New Orleans stores out there, and I always feel like I'm going the wrong way. It's like I'm going the right way, but it feels like you're going the wrong way, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of nerve-wracking in the truck because you can't be out here making wrong turns.
They got too many one-ways in New Orleans. I don't do well with places that got a bunch of one-ways. Because I will probably turn down that one way in the wrong way. Just getting out of cars on the side of the road.
Is that a travel lane?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a travel lane.
I don't like it when the travel lane is. Autopilot doesn't recognize any
What
of
is
this.
this?
Welcome to New Orleans.
What in the heck
That's
is
actually
that?
a repair.
What is that?
Sometimes the repairs are worse than the potholes. The cruise must be about to go out or something. Didn't the people usually have on blue shirts?
Yeah.
Those bright blue shirts?
Yeah.
They're guiding people to the carnival. The carnival.
I hate to be leaving out today. I feel like the water gonna be real choppy. Really raining.
There's a riverwalk.
And we rolling.
I've never really been in the riverwalk. I've been under it, but I've never been in it. You know, working offshore, they had a barge run into like a little tanker. So we were cleaning up an oil spill kind of under the Mississippi River Bridge, and we were actually staged under where the riverwalk is. Matter of fact.
Woo! Somebody letting out some fumes. Jesus. What you looking for?
My wallet.
Oh. What parking area you looking for?
The garage should be straight ahead.
Oh.
You should have to go to the right twice.
So good. Everything is so good. Woo.
If someone is using the charger, then we'll reassess our situation on the way back. We'll decide if I need to cut the slide hill or something. I'm sure you would like that because the bridge is it's a lot less bridge. It's a bridge over a lot of water, but it's a short go. It's a quality because it's Interstate 10. It's a good bridge.
I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to figure out where we are.
If I don't charge the car here, we should make it home with like 30 miles of range.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
What?
Huh? What that was?
My feet were on both pedals.
Oh.
I get that a lot in this car. My feet are just too big.
That's a weird looking bush.
It looked like a hairstyle.
It's like an octopus coming out of it. Ooh, the wind is really bad.
Oh, it's like a shark.
And they are just running it.
I imagine we can make this rain.
Can you? I can't see who has a green.
I feel like when in these situations, the light always turn. Oh.
Jesus. Getting hit with nuts? Zach is going.
Well, if they have the left turn, then I can go that way.
down these essence signs. Past July. Goodness gracious.
Can we get an arrow, please?
Yeah, we just got it. They gotta go. That's what them smelling. Girl, you better get across the road. Why you trying to walk in front of cars?
Okay, so there's some construction over here.
A lot of construction. How are we gonna be able to walk from? I guess you can get to it still.
Yeah.
Because I'm just wondering about the construction.
Yeah, the aquarium's right here.
Yeah.
So we don't, nothing right here really affects us. People in Louisiana are so extra. They driving. It's just annoying.
I hate these roads. There's no consistency of where you're going. Just it's all over the place.
I'm so happy there's a car in front of me kind of leading the way for that, because I really wouldn't have known exactly how that goes.
Man, making illegal turn.
This is our parking garage.
Be careful with that hump.
Just open?
Yep.
Must be free.
I don't know.
I think the aquarium validates parking. I think this is like a popular thing in New Orleans. Parking garage is this stupid spiral staircase type of entrance. I hate it.
I hate it because I feel like something's gonna come around.
This is just the last time we went at one like this, we were in New Orleans going on a cruise, and that one's probably worse than this one because we were in a smaller car.
Proceed to any lane. Okay. So maybe this is where you pay. Yep.
Please touch screen for ticketers and other media to continue. Please take barcoded ticket. Thank you. Please enter.
Oh, you pay on the way
That's on
out.
the way out.
Okay, that's smart.
That way you don't get your
Yeah.
car. They're not trying to tow cars from out of here.
But you pay based on the time.
Yeah. And then you don't want to pay pre because then, I mean, that makes no sense. Then they'd have to come get your vehicle if you never come down. That makes no sense. You trying to go up? Well, this is parking 4, so it should be somewhere up here.
It's 5, 4. I feel like it's gonna be the other way.
Well, we just have to go around, go follow the.
I think they said it was close to an elevator. What's this?
Watch out, man.
It's going flying around.
Just take your time. They just gotta take their time. Cause they should. Huh?
Get off my nerves.
Who?
Impatient people in parking garages.
Oh, they just gotta take their time. Oh. Let's see. And I said it twice. She'll be fine. a charger right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, perfect. Charging adapter. And we're charging in the parking garage. Everything worked out well.